fragrance of a beautiful rose.
I'm going to say horse poo.
Smell of the vintage.
Home. I would have to say diesel.
Fresh rain.
Wine.
Citrus blossom.
Yes, when I heard the theme aroma, it just reminded me of when my friends and I would drive home from uni in Melbourne for a weekend, and we'd come out of the city and it would be all smoggy, and we'd sort of think, oh, it's nice to be going home. And as we'd come in to town, sort of through Yappool, Redcliffs, we'd just wind the windows down and put the stereo up full ball, playing something silly like the Beastie Boys, Intergalactic, I don't really know why. Just to smell the smell of home, the dirt and the freshness, and just the grapes and the citrus, and as you came in through our impulse. So that was the thing I thought of. I wasn't born here, I moved here in grade 2, so technically I'm not a local, but I'm pretty close. I studied my VCE at Senior College here locally and had great teachers, great support in spite of not having access to things in Melbourne like student lectures and other special programs. And I was offered an academic scholarship to Monash Uni, where I studied for 4 years. I spent the whole 4 years wanting desperately to come home and basically saving enough money every week to fill my car with petrol and come home on the weekends. So I didn't even finish my uni degree properly. I used my last 2 absences to basically skip out early and walked straight into a teaching job. I love my job, I love teaching, I love working with young people. So every aspect of it has been rewarding. And I've still been able to do external study. I did my honours degree by correspondence from home, and I'm now doing my PhD from home as well. So living here is not a hindrance.
The aroma I associate most with sunraysia is the aroma of a beautiful rose. My name's Annie Smith, and I live in Mildura, and I've lived also in Wentworth in Oyen in sunraysia, and I work in the intensive care unit in Mildura at the base hospital, and I've done that since 1990, and it is an exciting career that I have, very stimulating. I've naturally got its ups and downs in a place like that, but it's a great unit to work in, mainly because of the people I work with. They're tops.
I love this community. I've grown up in it. I don't know anywhere else. I think this will always be home no matter where I go. I love the land. I grew up on a block, so I love to see what we produce in this region.
I have a little story to tell. I live out in Nichols Point in a little area known as Kings Billabong. The way I'm involved in the community out there is I'm the unofficial social coordinator for our neighbourhood. We probably have about 3 functions a year, ranging from our annual ride-on lawnmower race to our get together on our golf days, to our Christmas drinks, and then we also generally try to get together on New Year's Eve as well to welcome in the new year. The best thing about this region is being able to know your neighbours and relying on them when you need them, but also, you know, being able to just pop over for a coffee, say good day, and knowing they're there when you do truly need them.
I think that being involved in a community is just very important for your own sense of well-being and belonging. When I moved away for study, everybody that I was friends with stayed away for quite a long time. So by the time I came home, I had to make a whole new group of friends and re-establish myself. So, which was really good for me because it forced me to meet new people and all those sorts of things. And being involved, it gives you so many people to link into, it gives you new experiences, you learn from others, you help others, you contribute, and it's just, I've always found to be a really positive thing. I'm not a really good basketballer, but I still love to go and I love to help. And I've met some great people through things like that, which, you know, I just think that you miss out if you don't have a go.
Well, I think the great thing about the sunraysia region is that it has a fabulous sense of community. It's a very close-knit group, and it's a place where the city meets the country, and we have the best of everything.
The rewards I get from community participation is being part of the community. So I'm not an isolated person, I'm part of the whole group. And that's a really good feeling because a lot of us are aiming towards the same things. You gain a lot of friendships out of it, a lot of camaraderie. And if you're stuck with anything, there's always someone who's able to help you and you're able to help somebody else.
I've lived in many regional centres in Australia, and Mildura and the Sunraysia region for me is by far the most vibrant and dynamic place that I've lived. Things happen here that don't happen in other places in regional Australia, and you can achieve anything here that you could in a metropolitan area.
I guess I love the fact that this community is so far from any other community. I mean, we're part of Victoria, but we don't seem to be because we're so far away. It takes a while to get anywhere, but everyone seems to be used to travelling to get to a bigger centre. But I just love the way that when something seems to happen, whether it's drought or the bushfires or whatever, our whole community stands up together, and we seem to be a big voice for a little area.